quarantine, have you felt like you've watched every single TV show or movie on your streaming service? Well, I'm here to offer you a more interactive solution to your boredom, that being the video game Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares 2 is an adventure puzzle horror game in which you play a little child named Mono who's exploring a dystopian world with his friend Six. Now, being a fellow bored citizen, I have played this game so many times and have completely fallen in love with it. I absolutely love it so much that I made this speech to help convince you to also play this game. I believe Little Nightmares should be played by everyone and that everyone can enjoy it. Little Nightmares 2 can be played in solo settings or with a group. And additionally, Little Nightmares 2 has an amazing story with intricate characters, and it delivers its messages in an interesting way. Now let's move on to my first point about Little Nightmares 2 player settings. Now, Little Nightmares 2 is technically a single-player game. In reality, Little Nightmares 2 takes about 5 hours to complete on average. That usually means that you'll have to take a break. Or, if you're playing with a group of friends, you can take turns. Now, Little Nightmares 2 is great to play by yourself because you can get fully immersed in the game, experience everything and the soundtrack, and just be totally focused on the game. Now, YouTuber Jacksepticeye, who has over 20 million subscribers, said that this game, and I quote, was really, really good. And that is a rare compliment from him. He genuinely enjoyed this game, and so did I. This game is also good to play in groups. YouTuber couple Lily Pichu and Michael Reeves also played this, and they swapped turns whenever one person would get tired or frustrated, or if they just wanted to watch and see what happened. See, in a group, if you feel tired or frustrated, you can just stop playing and watch it like it's a movie. Great solution. Well, let's stop talking about the game and actually play the game, alright? To show you how easy the gameplay is, I'm going to play without looking. Now, Little Nightmares 2, as I've been saying this entire time, is the second one. But don't worry, you do not have to play the first one to enjoy the second one. Little of the story actually goes together. You can enjoy this just by yourself. Additionally, you can get this on Switch, on Xbox, or on your computer like I'm doing right now. And as you can see, it does have great graphics. And see, I'm doing this game without even looking. Easy controls, even if you're a beginner. It does give you a very nice tutorial at the beginning on what to do, which is really nice. It does give a lot of interesting puzzles, and I hope right now with the setting you're already interested in this game. Additionally, Little Nightmares 2, these characters are completely adorable. And see? You even get to do teamwork together. But enough with me playing about the game. Let's go back to talking about why the game is so amazing. Moving on to my second point, Little Nightmares 2 has an amazing story with great characters. It is about these two little kids you just saw, named Mono and Six, as they're trying to run in a world that is trying to kill them. And they get through the help of each other. Now, these two kids are so adorable. If you didn't hear during that gameplay, the little girl was saying, "Hey," which is adorable. They only have a couple of voice lines, and it's always, "Hey," "Hi," stuff like that. Additionally, this game spreads great messages in a very interesting way. This game makes statements about stuff that we're experiencing every day. For example, watching TV too much. It makes statements about experiencing trauma and about the fear of living in a hostile world. Sound familiar to what we're experiencing? Additionally, Little Nightmares 2 may sound a little scary just by its title, but I promise you, don't let that deter you. It's a great game. when you think of horror, you usually think of jump scares. This game doesn't really do that. It's more like character building through the horror. Imagine if you were playing Peter Pan, Peter Parker almost getting crushed to death in Spider-Man Homecoming, but then he pushes through and becomes better. That's what the horror in this game is like. Don't take my word for just how great the game is, though. Look at Metacritic, which is a gaming critic company. They gave this game an 88%. And Steam, which is where I bought this game, gave it a 10 out of 10. It rated it as a perfect game. Now, I'd like to review everything I just said. Little Nightmares 2 can be played in solo groups, solos or in groups, and it can be fun for hours. Additionally, Little Nightmares 2 has a great rousing story and great messages that you are guaranteed to never forget. Little Nightmares 2, I really do believe should be played by everyone. Little Nightmares 2 can turn your little nightmares of boredom into little dreams. Thank you for listening.